we're now gonna have a look at when we would use the kipping escape. All right, so generally when my partner's weight is on their hips, that's when I'm gonna tend to look at the first 2 escapes we covered, either knee elbow or elbow inside, okay? As soon as my partner starts to come forward, I need to start to look at an alternative escape now. I can still use the elbow inside here, particularly if they've got a cross face. For example, I can look at doing a bridge to make them base out. This now gives me space to bring the elbow inside, okay? And then I can obviously continue with that elbow inside escape. Alternatively, if I don't have any luck here, like I may bridge, and they base with the opposite hand, okay? And they keep the knees relatively tight. This is now when I'd look at a kip, okay? The weight's on the upper body, okay? So they're leaning forward. This means the hips are light. So I'm gonna bring my elbows in and get my frames, okay? So the bottom of my hands, braced on his hips. Now from here, I'm gonna do another bridge, okay? So I bring my feet in towards my butt, and same as what we did before, I do a big bridge over my shoulder and put my body into full extension, okay? As I now drop my body, I'm gonna contract everything and come up into a ball like this, okay? My goal is to connect my knee to my partner's tailbone, all right? Now from here, if he tries to drive back, there's that barrier there, okay? That stops him. Now I wanna be able to get that bottom knee between my partner's legs. To do that, this is where the kip comes in. So I'm gonna keep my knees together, and I'm gonna do like a pumping action towards my butt, okay? I'm not separating the knees at any stage. I'm not doing any alternative pumping. Has to be together, okay? And my aim is to sort of bounce my hips on the mat away from my partner. Just make sure when you're doing this, you're going over the shoulder. You can do an overhead kip, okay? But I find over the shoulder tends to be easier to get your hips moving away, okay? So again, brace the hips. I'm gonna do a big extension, contract everything in, connect my knee to my partner's tailbone, and now I'm gonna start to do the pump, like so, okay? And you can now see my bottom knee is through. I can now bring my outside leg to the hip to get into ashi.